And we're back. Thank you so much for hanging in there. J2 Trumpet has a quick summary of the Dunny history here, so I'm just going to read that now. Anna was a human, Anna is Gen's wife, who stumbled... Oh crap, it scrolled. Anna was a human who stumbled into the Dunny cavern. The whole of Dunny was divided on what to do with her, but she was eventually set free, and she and Atris, Gen's father, not his son, fell in love and had Gen. Oh, then Anna is his mother, of course. Sorry, not his wife. His wife is Keita. A couple people who disagreed with Anna's release set in motion the collapse of Dunny. Anna fled with Gen to the surface, while Atris died in the cavern. Anna feels responsible for the collapse of Dunny and death of her husband, and Gen also blames her. Gen met Keita somewhere sometime, and she got sick towards the end of her pregnancy with Atris, his son. She died during childbirth, and Gen, in his grief, left the baby with Anna, his mother, and went back to the ruins of Dunny to learn what he could. He found journals that taught him rudimentary skills for writing ages. Interesting. So just like the stranger, us stumbled into the fissure somehow, Anna stumbled into the Dunny cavern, which I think is the thing we see on the linking book, that room, and where Atris received us at the beginning of the game. He came back years later. Again, came back years later when Atris was a teen and brought him back to Dunny with him. Gen started to teach Atris the art of writing books, or ages, but they had a massive falling out, which led to Atris and Catherine trapping Gen on Riven. I see, okay. Interesting. If you like the lore, I highly recommend reading the novels. I was trying to get my hands on those, but I couldn't find a copy available anywhere for a reasonable price, so I'll have to keep looking. Hopefully, maybe they do a reprint on the Cyan Worlds merchandise website. Okay, let's get out of here. Does that kill me? Because Gen apparently had some sort of glasses on him. Maybe because of the sun. Look at this, isn't this nice? This is a great view. No wonder Gen likes it here. There's a bell. Does that ring anytime anybody appears in his cage? Should we go down here or go down here? There is no going down over there. This kind of reminds me of Myst. This pillar here and the general base structure here. Goggles were necessary for Gen because, being half Dunny, a culture that lived underground, Gen's eyes are highly light sensitive. Ooh, okay. Is this a perpetual sun down here? He's grilling one of those flying things, I think. Looks well done to me. I could have a bite. If it's not too fishy, I don't really care for fish, to be honest. Ooh, I do have this. I doubt there would be any signs of the moiety here. Who inscribed this? Oh, those are the things we saw. Why is that stuff here? I guess this is Gen's Pride Rock, right? Ooh, nice fire. He burned another book. I think that's a linking book to Catherine's Prison Island? Could that be the case? How do I close this? And what's this? Can't open this. Oh, he's burning those figurines. I wish I could see what that was. It's gone now. What does it say there? I can't really make that out. Maybe on a screenshot later on. But that kind of looked like Catherine's Prison Island. I'm not sure if that actually was that. Okay, well... How did that Riven stuff... This is all from Riven. How did that end up here? Did he just write it in? Or... That's a weird color there. Or did it somehow manifest itself? Ooh. I can sit down. Is anything happening here? Those flying things. Okay. I hope we saw everything there is to see here. Can I get up on this thing? No. Because I'm about ready, I think, to go back to Riven and try and free Catherine. Let's, listen to that thing again, though. I need to remember that. Because I think that's the key to getting her out of there. And I think I need to start the furnace again. So where was that music box? Somewhere around here, yeah. Can I not bring this with me? Let's listen to this. Okay, we have a... I'm gonna call it a keyboard key, right? Keyboard or piano key? Piano key. Then we have a chick. Okay, piano key, chick, I'm just gonna call it chick. Piano key, another chick, and then a burp. Is that a burp? That's a burp, if I've ever heard one. But be right back, a BRB, burp. Squeemeister, hello there. Ding, click, crank. Also very valid. What do we see here? Is that continent of some sort? Did I screw up? Whoops, sorry. Kinda tapped out of the game. Why is this not working? Oh, it is. Okay. Just didn't show the beam coming down for some reason. I wonder why. We could have another ending here, I suppose. If we do not rescue Catherine now and destroy Riven, which is the signal for Atris to come. And know that Dunny history lesson I gave you doesn't spoil any future games. It was basically an overview of 2 of the 3 novels. Okay, that's cool. Thank you, by the way, I never thank you for that. It's very valuable background information. Clears a couple of things up. So should we go for another ending? I think we shall. Where does this magnetosphere go? It goes over to Survey Island. Survey. I think I'm gonna use the dome on this one. And go to Woodland Island because, or the Jungle Island. Because I don't want to rotate the thing. Are you trying to get all the endings? Kinda, yeah. I thought, why not? Where do I want to go? Well, what is this in the first place? Where do I have all my notes? This is insane. We are on Boiler Island, which is this thing right here. Yeah. And we want to go to the Woodlands, which is the half-open Snake Eye. Make sure to keep a separate save at this point. Okay. How many more endings are there? Because we did the one where I just went into the prison book myself. In the first place. Then I destroyed Riven without rescuing Catherine and without trapping Gen. I guess those are the 2 endings we did so far. There are lots of endings with the prison book. Oh right, yeah, then I had of course the ending where I went into the prison book after trapping Gen and released him again. So we have 3 endings so far. We need the half-open Snake Eye. Let's find that. There it is. That was easy. Barely an inconvenience. You're at the point where you have trapped Gen, but haven't saved Catherine yet. Yes, exactly. Is that a new soundtrack here in the background? Or was it always here? I'm not sure. It kind of sounds new to me. Why am I going to the Woodlands again? Oh, right, because I wanted that ending. Yeah. I should have saved inside this fissure thing. Screammeister shrugs. They don't know either what I'm doing. Don't think you can save in the starting expense. Okay, well that's fair enough. Let's go over here. Open this thing up again. And save. I missed. I clicked too early. There we go. Just gonna wait for the golden thing to roll over, then I'm gonna save. And then we're destroying Riven with Gen being captured. With Catherine still imprisoned. Keep having to call that elevator here. Thought for a second it wouldn't work there. Ooh, dodged a bullet. So let's see if the shortcut to the right really was faster than going here. I don't think it is. Yeah, it's just up the stairs here through the gate. Yeah, that doesn't make much of a difference. You're not the only person on Riven. Other people have to get around too. Jeez. Well, where are they? Okay, we saw that one person in the Adobe hut when we knocked on their door. We saw Gen's loyal companion a couple of times. We saw the moiety rebel. That is a few, okay. This is so cool. Question is, do they have as urgent business as I do? Think not. A couple of them probably have to repair a bridge that someone broke. Don't know what you're talking about there. We broke that little lever thing on the rocket-looking thing. We broke the bridge. What else? Didn't we break in something else? We've done quite a number on this place in order to save it, apparently. Although there's not much saving Riven at this point, right? If the signal to get Atris here is to destroy the age, that doesn't bode well. Well, VOTV, hello there. Hooray Riven, hooray indeed. It's great to have you here. Thanks for joining in. Hope you're having a great day so far. We're about to have another bad ending. We trapped Gen, but we haven't saved Catherine yet. And now we're calling Atris to see what happens. So are Atris, Gen's father, and Atris, Gen's son, pronounced the same way? Since Atris, his father, is spelled A-I-T-R-U-S, and his son is spelled A-T-R-U-S. We have to do this again. Where are my numbers? Can't see the numbers. There they are. Okay. 2, 3. 8. 8. 1. That checks out. That was easy. 10. 5. Have you saved recently? No, thank you. That's a good call. Whoops. Okay. Everything's still a good get, right? I can still save here. after doing this. I just entered the numbers, I didn't move anything else. I think we should be good here, right? To save. I'm gonna save over a new one. I think I saved before we left Gen's age. Somewhere around there. Alright, yeah, I did save there. Of course. Well, let's save again. Okay, let's do this song and dance again. You can never have too many saves. That's true. What? What? Don't sass me. Okay. That was my bad. Okay. Here goes nothing. Hear that? That's the winds of change. Not the good kind. How can we stand here and not being sucked into this? Even this thing goes in there. Maybe we're just an apparition. It's funny to think about how Riven was being held together just with a giant plug, yeah. A couple of metal plates.
Where's Catherine?
I don't know, you tell me. Dude, privacy, private space.
I don't understand. You've captured Gen, but why did you signal me? There's no time left. The age is collapsing. I have to find Catherine. Your way is clear. You're free to go home. Farewell.
He seems none too happy with us. You're free to go home. This is our home. Ooh, look at this. I'm not mad, just disappointed. Yeah, that was his demeanor perfectly, yes. I knew that when I fell into the fissure, the end had not been written or something. I can't remember the first line of Mist, but it's somewhere along those lines.
Gen is at last defeated. But at what cost? The age of Riven is gone. And Catherine. There are no words.
That's the saddest ending of them all. So far. Because in the other ending, everybody just dies except for Gen. So they are reunited in the afterlife, if you will. Okay, we're not yet ready to watch the credits.